Hi friends, I'm here with another crack at articulating the context with which I'm offering this practice. I know there's lots of different ways of practicing yoga. So I have over the years developed a particular lens through which I see what I'm doing, what I'm interested in offering and teaching. And it's sometimes hard to describe, so here's another chance at that. For me, yoga is being with what is. I would also describe that as what I might think of as enlightenment. Life is occurring and I'm a yes to it, no matter what. So me, as a little human, I am able to be with what is sometimes, like if I like what's happening, if it's comfortable, if it's familiar, if it's pleasurable. There's certain circumstances where I become a yes to life, situational happiness. And then there's all the other moments where I might be a subtle or sometimes very overt no. I don't want it like this. It would be better if. It shouldn't be happening. And that's anything from like a grumbly discontent to full-blown like no. So I would like to be able to turn on yes at will, no matter what is happening out in the world, in sensation. So for me, this physical practice is both exercise, keeping this instrument healthy. I think that's important. I want to feel good. And big picture, it's putting myself through the paces, putting myself through a variety of situations where I get to practice noticing, am I a yes to what's happening now? Am I able to fully feel, open, and take in what's happening and let it be just like it is? And I notice in a lot of poses, situations, there's resistance. There's some, oh, it shouldn't be this way in some way or another. And so if I can bring that into consciousness and really ask myself, can I be with this? Can I open and expand to include this? There's sometimes another choice I can have, which is surrender. And that feels so good. That feels so good. And here is a low stakes place where I get to do that practice. I get to decide, is this a challenge I'm able to open up and expand into right now? And if the answer is no, I don't do it. I come out of the pose, I bend my knee, I grab a block, I stop practicing, whatever it is. Out in my life, I've noticed life sometimes hands me situations that are like, I can't be with it, I can't do it, it's too much. So my hope is that in my conscious practice here on my mat, I am challenging myself to include more. I am expanding to be able to breathe, open up, and surrender when I'm uncomfortable, when things are uncertain, when it's subtle, when it's intense, when I'm meeting my limits, when there's injury, illness, all that comes up. So that I have that as breadcrumbs. I have that as a mental pathway I can take. When discomfort happens, if I'm not paying attention, I'm just, who's to blame? How can I fix this? How can I change this? Meanwhile, I am not in open, loving awareness. I'm in like fight, flight, freeze, all kinds of reactivity. So if here I do this practice where when discomfort comes, instead of flashing into reactivity, I take a moment, pause, slow down. First accept, here's what is. It is like this. Sure, there might be some action to take. In yoga practice, there's lots of action to take. We're always making decisions. That's why this is a good place to do that practice, rather than seated meditation where we're just sitting there the whole time. So here, we're making decisions, we're taking action, we're moving, we're going towards full expression, we're going towards what we care about, towards we want, towards how we want to feel, and it's going to be like it is, no matter how much I try and control it. So can I open up to it being as it is while I'm in action, while I'm experiencing all kinds of things? So that's what this practice is for me. It's made it much more important than just moving my body. Moving my body is wonderful, but what's the bigger purpose? Being with what is. training myself to include more in what I'm able to be with, tolerate, and maybe even love. How's that? Hope that's helpful.